Hi everyone, I'm James. I am the box office artist. Welcome back to my channel. So today, for today's video, I just wanted to drop some knowledge and share my experiences with all of you. As you guys know, I've been drawing professionally for almost 20 years now. Again, I've been drawing comic books full time. I did it for about 7 years, 6-7 years before going into film, and now I am doing pretty much covers nowadays. But a lot of you want to get into comic books, so I thought this would be a lot of fun to share another one of my experiences working for Marvel Comics. And this time I'm going to bring you through one of the issues I worked on. It's called Hulk Destruction number 3. Now, I talked about how I got the Hulk Destruction gig in a previous video, and I went through the first issue I did. That was Hulk Destruction number 2. This is the next issue. This is Hulk Destruction number 3, and I just wanted to bring you through that because I did find the color version as well as the pages that I actually scanned in and sent to Marvel, so I thought that'd be a lot of fun for you guys to see. So you can watch me put together this issue, and you can watch me do that right now. So, I don't remember the script too well. I'll just go by what's actually written on the colors here. So, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was inked by a great guy. His name's Mark McKenna. He's one of the greatest people I've ever worked with. So I would work with him again, work with him again in a heartbeat. Great guy. I believe Kevin Conrad, if I'm not mistaken, colored this particular issue here. Okay, so again, I drew half this book. Okay, the first half was drawn by Jim Munitz, who did a fantastic job. This was the second book here. So you see here, okay, we've got the pencil version on the side. This is the final pencils. This is what I scanned in and sent to Marvel. And once again, you can tell my lack of knowledge on how to scan things. So as you can see, the big dark line there in the middle. Now, some of you might also notice that there are a lot of X's in there. Now, back in the day, that just pretty much told the inker, fill all of this in black. So if you compare the pencil to the actual color itself, you'll see that those are filled in. Now, notice some little subtle differences. For example, you notice that in the in the final there's some wood grain texture there. Now, I did think I'm not sure if Mark did that or if I did that, but I am known for putting wood grain texture into them. But you see that, but when I sent to them, it's not there. So I assume Mark put that in. So some inkers will add more to what you draw sometimes or other times. So it all depends. Or some do less. I won't get into that. So not calling out any names, but I won't get into that. But Mark is not one of those guys. He always added stuff and always did some great things with my particular work. One thing I did notice though with this whole issue is that the colors were very saturated, very purple, very green, and you're gonna notice that in a little bit. But you'll also notice here, I think I did okay with the actual folds in the clothing. I did look at a lot of reference whenever it came to actually looking at folds in clothing though. But now looking at it, there are some perspective problems here. Like this is a regular 1 point, but I see things here now. Like, for example, the books here compared to the way this desk is probably isn't the best in terms of perspective, but not bad. Okay, let's go to the next page here. Let's start with there. Okay, next page here. Okay, by the way, this girl, her name is Mercy, and I believe this is Emil Blonsky, who we know as going to be Abomination, as you can see here. So here we got the paper torn. You know, trying to figure out what exactly is in shadow, especially when it comes to skin. Sometimes that's a hard thing to try to figure out here, because I'm looking at this now and it's like the skin is dark, but then for some reason the nails are bright. I'm not sure why that is there. So, but as you can see here, I put the wood texture here, so I'm thinking maybe I did do it in the other one. I just didn't do that with the particular scan here. You see over the head shot, you know, trying to lead the eye down to the particular storytelling, breaking the panel, which is always a great, what's it called? Just gives it a little bit more action whenever you break the panel in. So, okay, let's go to the next page here. More wood grain here, as you can see, a lot of wood grain here. Now, like right now, it wasn't until actually after it was inked that I saw the drawing problems. Okay, because here I would have thought like it's not bad, but then once I see it inked, I see like, for example, the eye is kind of weird here. this eye is actually a little bit lower and out of place compared to this. That's why sometimes artists have mirrors with them, who do it traditionally anyway. They got mirrors so they could look at it in a mirror and see if it worked out or not. Nowadays, if you do it digitally, all you got to do is flip the canvas to be able to do that. So you can see here all the X's here. Now, this was on purpose. Sometimes I black things out because I'm running out of time, and then sometimes I do it just for the dramatic effect, and that's pretty much what I was trying to do over here. So, okay, next page here. Okay, Mercy putting some magic on him. I did like the way I drew her arm in perspective here, but there is a perspective. Like, I'm not sure that this table would be like this. Like, again, guys, it's very rare I actually lay down a perspective grid, and I don't think I did it here. So I'm not sure, like if I were to look at this today, I'm not sure I would have been happy with the way this type of thing looks, but it's not bad. It's not bad. There it goes. So, and looking around, perspective problems with the door. I'm a perspective guy. I look at all this stuff. So I do like the books kind of flying out here, but you see, very colorful. Very, very colorful. And again, the purples, very colorful purples here. All right, so next page here is up against the wall here. And again, I'm trying to lead the eye down here, though I think no, I didn't break the axis here. I should talk to you guys more about like breaking the axis and the way shots should be composed consecutively, but that's another video entirely. So, and the wood grain, everybody loves the wood grain, though I should have made this feel a little bit more in perspective, the wood grain, but you know, sometimes I just add things just for the sake of adding things. So, okay, so next page here. Okay, I was pretty much happy with the way I drew the women's faces here. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm just looking at the lighting of him. I'm not sure. Well, light's coming here. Yeah, I guess it's technically consistent enough. But he's got a big cast shadow here. I don't know why I did that. Big cast shadow, but I don't know. Oh, in here you got some energy field going. I think I drew this arm too thick. This is kind of weird. But you also see that Mark kind of blacked it out all the way here, which actually helped it a lot. It helped it having more volume, but then he's got this giant arm. Just fine. Oh, by the way, this was statted. If you guys don't know what statting is, I pretty much only just drew the one panel, and we just multiplied it to the other panel here. I just drew the smoke, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But you can tell, this is identical. This is identical. I didn't draw this over again, which again is a great tool to save time, but at the same time it's harder to sell pages that have stat panels because then you'll have little boxes with nothing in them. So okay, so let's get to some action here. Yeah, some action shot with the Hulk. I think this is one of my favorite drawings of the Hulk here. I think it looks really cool, black and white, but for some reason I think the colors itself, it's just so saturated. It's such very saturated purples and greens. I think I would have muted it down a tad. I would have muted it down, but you know, I'm not a main colorist or an inker, so but that's personally what I would have done. Though looking at it now, I'm not wondering if I would have shaded it like this. Maybe I think the shadow went too far down here. I'm not even sure shadow would go like that. Probably the shadows here. Maybe I was thinking the shadows being cast from this hand. Maybe that's why. So, I'm 100% sold of how I shadowed this, but I really went crazy with the veins. A lot of veins here. So, okay, next page here. And then we have Mercy in her outfit here. Now, these were designs by Brian Hitch from the video game. Okay, so Hulk Destruction was based on the Hulk Destruction video game, and Brian Hitch did some amazing designs, and I wanted it to feel like Brian Hitch here. And this is a fun shot here. Is about to throw a rock at her. Now, the next page here. I probably today would have laid this out differently because the story's not told very well. Now, it's one of those things where I went with a cool shot, but didn't go with the story, okay? Because here he threw the rock and she levitates to miss the rock. Now, I went for the cool shot of looking down at her, right? But it's not clear. It's not clear what's going on. If I were to redraw this today, I would probably had this panel down here, would have had this panel lengthwise here, and then had this panel at the top and do more of a side angle so you could really see Mercy jumping up and the rock passing underneath her. It's really hard to tell here. So again, that's a storytelling thing, guys. So there's a big difference between the storytelling and the cool shot. Though I do like this pose. I thought that was pretty interesting, and I do like the Hulk's eye here. So okay, and he's making the Hulk think that she's now this giant monster here. Now again, very saturated, very red, very red. But I did like the one. This is one of my favorite pages. I love drawing this. This was a lot of fun. But I think the red, just because the red is so saturated that it really took away from the line art. Though, you know, technically it's well colored. It's just very red, very green, very red and green. But Mark did a fantastic job inking this as well. So, you know, doing stuff like this. Now, looking at this here, well, I guess that works because when you push something down, the rocks would go like above. It would push out. It would flay out like this. So I guess that's why this would go out. So okay, I can buy it. I was gonna question the way I actually drew this, but it's not too bad. Well, and this is a fun panel where you see a rock, not the rock. I called him the Rock. They'll take a tumble run and go for the tail. I love drawing this tail. This is very reminiscent to how I drew the creatures from Tokyo Storm Warning, which you guys can check out too. I talked about that first issue of Tokyo Storm Warning. Then here, I like the Hulk's face here. Oh, and I love this panel here. Boom. Now, I'm wondering if I would have reversed this. Again, like looking at storytelling, again, if I would have angled this the other way, like right now I have it angled up. If I angled it the other way, that it would feel more like he's crashing down than what it is here. Like, so, you know, maybe I'm nitpicking here, but, you know, it's just that feeling of here. And then here, I'm, again, darking in the Hulk. I think that was the safe time at this particular time. Yeah, it was the safe. I wasn't behind on this issue at all at any point in time. I actually finished these 3 issues extremely early, like a month earlier than they wanted me to. That's why they kept giving me work. So if you do good work on time, you know, that will get you more work for sure. So there it is. I finished this extremely quick, and they were really happy with my output, which led me to do the last issue of Hulk Destruction, which I will show you guys another time. But that is it. That is me drawing Hulk Destruction number 4. So there you go. That was my entire experience doing this particular issue of Hulk Destruction number 3. I did do one more issue of Hulk Destruction, which was number 4, which I will show you guys at a later date. But this was a lot of fun, so thank you to Nate Cosby and Mark Pancia. I still can't pronounce his name. Mark McKenna, my amazing inker, and I forgot to color it offhand. But thank you to you guys for helping me put this issue together. Also to Jim Munitz. I think that's your name, Munitz. He was the actual one who co-penciled this issue with me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions about breaking into comics or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. I'll let you guys know right now, me and Jonathan, we're thinking of putting together a separate podcast, okay? Aside from our regular Ask the Artist podcast, we might do another one that's more current, where we talk about pop culture news, as well as answer your questions on that podcast. We're thinking about that, and so we'll see how that goes in the future. So let me know if you have any questions about working in comics in general or at all, and I'll see if I can answer them for you. But thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you're new to my channel, you looked around, you like what you see, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, well, I will be your friend for life. Please join my army of 55,000 and counting other best friends, and we will draw every single day together. Please do check out my online store. There I have prints, commissions, and original art, but once again, you don't have to spend a dime. I'm just happy you're here watching my videos. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like video. Please hit that like button. Share this video with all of your friends, and my name is James. I am the box office artist. I'm here to say keep drawing, and I'll see you all tomorrow.